There's the whistle, and here we go. Argentina have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Every team needs one of him, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to be successful, it's essential. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's Roberto Carlos! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Carlos clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Roberto Carlos. Barcelona have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Now it's Ribéry. It's a searching pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's Gerrard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, this is a great position. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Roberto Carlos, and he's picked out the run. Gerrard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this real chance! Goal! Argentina! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Número 18.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ronaldinho, the man we've all come to watch. Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. And it's Gerrard. It's Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Gerrard. Beckham. Referee has just said play on. Gerrard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now this could be a chance. He's through, now is he in? Gerrard. Ribéry might just make this. Ribéry, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Just eases him off the ball. Belletti. Caceres kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, no joy this time. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Belletti. Now that looks a decent ball. Rui Costa. Jorginho with the foul. Cruyff. Gerrard. He's being urged to shoot. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Van Bouten gets rid without sophistication. Gerrard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And now the breakaway. Roberto Carlos. Gerrard. Piqué. That's a little off target. Pull it. He won't be happy with that one. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And this is Beckham. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. And no, he's seen through all of that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Cruyff. Ribéry gets into some space. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pull it. And Jorginho. Takes a shot!
Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bullet! And again the keeper stands strong. Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking to play him in. Cruyff. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible... It's Ronaldinho! Decent enough try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Ronaldinho. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
There will be a throw-in. Beckham. That's Gerrard. Roberto Carlos. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Great defending, strong and determined. Pelé in the hunt and looking threatening. Pelé shot a goal! He scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Pass somewhat off target.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Bergomi. Oh, that is asking for trouble. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Piqué. And it's Bergomi. It's Belletti. And they've got a throw. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Gerrard. Now it's Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Valken. Jorginho. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And that certainly packed a punch. Beckham, the regular corner taker.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18. Número 6. Número 11. Messi. Número 2.
And he gets rid in a hurry. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great chance! Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. And here's Ribéry. And it's Ronaldinho. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Picked out brilliantly. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Can he get on the end of this? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's had a hit! Just a whisker away. Ronaldinho, a player of legendary status. Beckham goes steaming forward. Yaya Touré, chance here to counter. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, super ball, shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
Greece with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Neymar. There will be a throw-in. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Pull it. He has found the way through. Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Skims one in. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. No way through, so... Big chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Bergomi. And he's gone backward here. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. That's Beckham. Looking for the run. And this is Cruyff. That's good play. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Neymar goes hurtling down that left-hand side. And the shot! Against the crossbar. Tele. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pass somewhat off target. It's Neymar! Neymar! What about that one?
Oh, what a superb finish to this first half from a great player. It's lifted the whole mood of the team and indeed the fans, and it should be enough to ensure they go into the break with a narrow but very welcome advantage.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
He's having a hit! Decent enough try.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Threads one in. Now that looks a decent ball. Real chance here. Lovely feet.
Has been indicated.
Oh, such a clever touch. He's shifting through the gears here. Greece have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And this could be the final action of the first half. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution for Greece. Number 13, Pele. Number 2, Mateus. Coming on the field, number 17, Nedved.
There's the start of the second half.
22, Scholes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Good effort from distance. And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Scholes.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up.
Nedved! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Nedved has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Piqué. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's Neymar! Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mbappe! And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Bergomi. Ribery. Belletti.
Greece couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Barcelona still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And he has been fouled there. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Tries to pass it through. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Just about up to the hour now. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Costa Curta. He's not got that quite right. And it's Scholes. Pele. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Ribery. He's found a way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Beckham. Ronaldinho! And that was very necessary.
Substitution for Greece. Number 18, Mbappe. Number 9, Hullet. Number 23, Neymar. Coming on the
That pass
field,
isn't the best.
Number 20.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Number 14, Bale. Number
David
10,
Villa.
Raphael Leao.
Gerrard.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Gerrard. And it's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! That comes as a mighty relief. Ribery. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Couldn't squeeze it through. Nedved. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Ribery. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning.
Goes for goal! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here?
Greece clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Ribery. Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Ribery. Barcelona are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Beckham with the short one. Bergomi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's going to go a long way.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Pelé.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Chance, surely! It's bounced back off the post. They've scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Greece could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the...
Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And it's Ribery. He's gone for goal! Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Roberto Carlos. Real chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that will be it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
And now, to all
Your
members
final
of the
thoughts,
crowd,
Jim?
Barcelona
I'd like to ask you
desperately
to join me
failing
in
to
wishing
impose
our
themselves on the
birthday boy
game.
a very
Decidedly
special
flat,
birthday.
disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, they do say all roads lead to Rome, and perhaps it's also true to add that all Roman roads lead to the Olimpico. This gargantuan amphitheatre rarely fails to deliver, certainly when it comes to providing sporting entertainment of the highest order. The action has already started. Roberto Carlos. Back into the middle. And this is Pelé! And that could well leave a mark. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who, to me...
He's gone for goal! Played up towards the front line. Camavinga. Strong running down that left flank. Belletti. To Beckham. Can he get it through? Pelé.
That's good play from him.
Pelé really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
No, it's not getting there. Chooses to go back. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
PK. Good, strong midfield running here. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ronaldinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Roberto Carlos. Out to the left it goes. Flashes in a big header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's had it taken off him. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Foden. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got away. Decent chance! Ronaldo is flagged offside. Neither side yet able to find the net. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho, the man we've all come to watch. And here's Cruyff. Always onto this. Shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And it's Roberto Carlos. Goes for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Carlos is offering a right smile there.
Ball is over the line. Sharp pass. Pelé. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Foden running with the ball. Roberto Carlos. Gerrard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Out to the right. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Cruyff. Van Dijk was in no mood for any of that. And he's managed to gift it back. Ribéry. Pelé. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. Gerrard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Still waiting for the first breakthrough. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He'll try to... Oh, he's been caught napping! It's a throw-in. It's an early cross. Pelé conjures time and space where few can.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. Jimenez defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pelé! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Pelé really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Beckham goes short. Played in deep. And now they can spring out of defence. That pass has been well intercepted. Laid back in. And it's Cruyff. He's tried one! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
Barcelona ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Cambio di giocatori.
There's the start of the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Over to the left. Roberto Carlos. Oh, important interception. And the big chance! And it's hoisted clear. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Danger averted for now. And he skips past his man. He's having a go. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Crosses it in.
Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Foot in. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Roberto Carlos. That's good play. 60 minutes played. Beckham. Nice bit of trickery. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Gerrard. It's Roberto Carlos. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Pelé! And it's Ronaldinho. Ribéry. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's not got that quite right. Beckham. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's Pelé! Now, who's going to be first to this? Camavinga lays it forward. Pelé in the hunt and looking threatening. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to play it through. Backward it goes. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Beckham. Beckham! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's shifting through the gears here. He's picked his way through. Oh, sweet feet. No foul, says the referee.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. That is a great pick-out. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. That'll be a throw.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
And this is Pelé. Gerrard. And that's really well manoeuvred. Pinches it off him. And it's Ronaldinho. A temporary retreat here. Played out to the left flank. Roberto Carlos concedes a free kick for that. Jimenez. Foden is onto it in a flash. Now it's Pelé. Roberto Carlos gets into some space. And the shot! Oh, yes! It's there! Finally! 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 Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
That has been cut short. Oh, good-looking ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Barcelona leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So we're up and running. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Beckham has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Van Dijk stood his ground strongly. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Pelé. He's got away. Oh, this is a great... It's Ronaldinho! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ronaldinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Beckham standing over it.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Roberto Carlos in with the challenge. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos out-muscles him. Gerrard. Bergomi chooses to go cross-field. And it's Ronaldinho looking for options for movement. Pelé! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Now that has hit a defender. And he thumps it clear.
Barcelona definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution.
He rises! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Roberto Carlos picks it up from the goal kick. Messi. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. He's one-on-one, shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Cruyff. And the two sides separated by the game's only break. It's Ronaldinho! Ferran Torres. And it's Szoboszlai. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Mbappe. Ferran Torres. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And the pass is intercepted. Szoboszlai! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Szoboszlai really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get on the end of this? Pelé. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Ball's gone out of play. Ronaldinho. Beckham, who's set up one goal so far. Here comes the cross. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's their second corner of the game. Beckham with the short one. That's good play. And this is Beckham. Great ball, and it's Pelé!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Piqué, and he's worked it through. He's being urged to shoot. It's anyone's ball now. Ronaldinho! Oh, yes, it's there! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho!
Ronaldinho really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Beckham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Camavinga. And it's Messi. Out to the left it goes. It's a pretty loose pass. Camavinga. That's a throw. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. And the through ball. Now there's a fine ball. Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Barcelona absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Barcelona 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Gerrard, a player who needs no introduction. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great chance! He's got a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Pelé.
Ronaldinho. Milan can breathe again, just. He's had a shot! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Now, can they get him away? And he's there to retrieve it.
Beckham. Cruyff.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's played through for him. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the keeper's got it again. Van Dijk.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Pelé.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Ferran
80.607
Torres.
spettatori.
Bergomi.
Gets rid without sophistication.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Ronaldinho. And that's gone loose.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Camavinga has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Beckham!
Fernandez
With the clearance. Opts to play it back. Oh, robust challenge.
and he's cleared it out of harm's way. Belletti.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's managed to get rid. Roberto Carlos.
And here's a player who has defined a generation. Szoboszlai for Ferran Torres.
Swung over.
That has not gone well. Van Dijk.
And that has put paid to that. Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. He might be in here. Messi! Oh, taken with style. Irrepressible, imperious. That's what makes him what he is.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Numero 10.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Vardiol. And this is Pele. Oh, he's burst through.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. He's found a way through. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
What a throw in.
Beckham. Bergomi. Cruyff in acres of space out wide.
In comes the corner.
So, third corner of the game.
They've played it short.
He's in a great position. Chance for a shot!
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Beckham has got himself a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Beckham, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Good ball, good take.
Pele has been caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Beckham is behind this one.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stopping it, another matter.
Look at this. Can he finish? He's scored!
And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Numero 15.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Il quarto uomo indica 6
Oh
minuti
no,
di
this
recupero.
does not look good. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Bergomi.
Can get it clear. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Messi. He's beaten the last man. It's come through and he's goes for the shot. He has done it.
They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Back into the middle. Oh, he's seen that early.
So that's it. It is all over.
Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Messi doing what he does best, just running the show.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
Isn't it a real pleasure to be able to see the Dutchman Ronald Koeman? He's got to be one of the best ever attack-minded centre-backs, a playmaking centre-back actually, and he can step into midfield and spray a pass with top precision.
Yeah, there's a beautiful purity about the way he strikes the ball.
And he can smack one too.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking for the run. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Cruyff. And it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. Oh, super shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Gerrard. Belletti. Ribéry is onto it in a flash. Cruyff. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Pinches it off him. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi. Now that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Beckham. First quarter of an hour gone. That's a sharp pass. Cruyff. And he's decided to go for it. It's off target and by quite a way.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Pull it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Sané. Takes a shot! It's hit the upright. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Always onto this. He's found a way through. It's Pelé! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's in plenty of space here. Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's played it long. And it's Messi. Koeman gets a foot in here. Hullet. Aimed beyond the defence. Cruyff. It's a searching pass. And this is Neymar. And the keeper beats it away. He shifted it to the flank. Eder Militao kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Out for a throw. Now it's Neymar. The muscular approach does pay off here. There's a quick free kick. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, this looks sharp.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now that's well seen too. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Pelé. He's had a shot! Great defending, strong and determined. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here. Messi, he's going for goal! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bergomi. And it's Beckham. Maldini.
2 minutos de descuento.
Rodri. And it's Sané. Great vision. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. Oh, no joy this time. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
And this is Pelé. He's gone for goal! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Cruyff. Koeman getting this one clear. Rodri. It's Cruyff. Madrid finding their passes. Beckham knocks it into space. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's Neymar. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Oh, that's nice. Played into the box. Tries to get it clear. He's having a shot! In for the pieces! There's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
No way through. Shot could be... It's Ibrahimovic! Whatever he had in mind, has a shot! And that's off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Bergomi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Not the most accurate pass. Well, what about it? Barcelona are hurt by just about the final punch. Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Pelé. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And this is Ribery. Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And now they can spring out of defence. Sane will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's being shifted off it. Otto cuts it out. He is through here. And this is Sané. Messi.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Looking to play him in. Beckham, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Out towards the flank. Played in by San. It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's gone in! And the comeback is complete! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Sane goes short. And here's Sane. Sane gets flagged offside.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
The pass has gone astray. Koeman. He's having a hit! He's scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Madrid could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Could be danger here. Time added on, 4 minutes. Pull it. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can...